So currently I am ill, and it's been interesting. Interesting in the sense that I realized that every illness gives us like a certain sense of slowness. Sorry, my nose mucus. But that is how it is. Like that is how gross you can say our illnesses are, and at the same time, I will say that they are pretty helpful. Helpful to realize that right now, if you are able to feel no headache and able to breathe with open nose and have no cough or ache in your throat, then it's like a better position to be at. Once you are not in that position, once you are in disease state, which is right now I'm experiencing, but at the same time like whatever support like we want to think like give ourselves during this disease period is again very important. What one thing which I make like not one thing, there are several things which I make sure that I do in this state of disease is hydrate as much as possible, though sometimes it's like not really come easily, but then you can have soupy meals, like some soups apart from water if water doesn't feel very good, some like stewed like kind of brew, which is kind of kada, we call it, right? You can have it just to have more additional water content, have enough sunlight if possible, like just stay there and rest well whenever you get time. Like if you want to take a day nap, you can take a day nap. So this is the basically my third day. It started day before yesterday with the throat ache, so I'm trying to not like completely avoid all of my tasks. I'm still continuing my whatever household course I can do. So because it gives you a certain movement, I also practiced some gentle like yoga as well, so that my body like moves a little, like not too much. And whenever I like today, I'm not feeling like moving right now, maybe towards the evening or like that, like moving in the sense yoga. So what I want to say like more about this illness state is just stay with it when it is coming with you, and coming with you or for you or in you, whatever you want to call it. And I will say like not worrying about it is like one of the amazing like perspective which we can have. So generally what happens is like for me it used to happen quite a bit that I generally don't take medications like in the initial days, once it is not like very overwhelming for me to like tolerate those symptoms, especially when we get fever and headaches, then it's like too much. So I am taking dolo, one of the paracetamol tablets with I think other ingredients as well, but that's it. And there are multiple which my like patiji is suggesting like for me to intake, but I am like let me just take like one like dolo at a time, like stay with dolo, and if it will be like not very helpful, then I can move to like a different course of medication. So I'm not very now resistant to take medication when it is required. I'm like, okay, let me take medication because that's the requirement of my body, and what's the point of denying it? At the same time, I can say that I maybe don't know other ways. I tried like what we say kada, having honey and black pepper, steam, gargling, everything I still do. Even if I'm under medication, I do take these home remedies, whichever has been passed from our elderlies. That really helps. So if we are approaching one like illness with one perspective, say medical science, we can also like approach it with ayurveda as well, ayurvedic approach as well, as much as we can. And other thing which helps me is if my mind is like not very how to say achy in terms of headache, so I just try to read a book or listen to pravachan, have satsang, uh, for just better, you know, mind approach. So it's all about what goes in your mind, and even with your illness, so how you keep your mental state, it's like really really important. And at the same time, ask for your support as much as you can. Generally I feel like I sometimes don't ask very openly, but I will say it has been improved over the period of illnesses I have experienced till now. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that illness is part and parcel of living the life, and just see what things that particular illness is offering you. This is one form of illness. There can be multiple, and there are multiple we are aware of, and it's just that just see what is like life is like kind of uh, offering you in even in the illness form. And it is also like one kind of offering. We cannot say that it is only the lovey part or only the blessing, like how to say, only what is convenient for us is the helpful part, because life is not for convenience at all. That is one of the foremost thing I have learned when I'm like trying to understand the shastric way of living. And in general also, if you will see, if you are not familiar with shastras, you are familiar with life, how convenient you can have, like how much convenience you can have, we are all aware of. So life is just life, and what we are trying to learn from it is only up to how we are catering to our mental garden. We say it's actually literally a garden, because uh, what you take time, like what kind of thoughts you take time to nurture there, definitely blossoms and definitely grows there. Sometimes they don't grow and we have to plant it again. So it's like a good hard work, and initially, but then when you enjoy the gardening process, it becomes a kind of a you know joy to practice that. So I will say, whatever inconvenience you might be feeling of whichever sort right now in your life, just see what you can learn from it, or if it is, or if you can learn something from it. Sometimes you see the learning directly, but sometimes you have to see like, what can I learn from this? And just support yourself with good eating, rest, and prioritizing your health as much as you can. Not only the physical health, but mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, everything of it, every bit of it, every aspect of the holistic well-being. I can speak more, but I think my headache is increasing a little bit, so I'll have some meal now. Thank you for being here, and let's invite the grossness of being ill Thank you for being welcoming, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.